O Captain, my Captain, our free full trip is done. The ship has weathered every wreck, the prize we sought is won. The port is near, the bells I hear, the people all exulting, while follow eyes the steady keel, the vessel grim and daring. But oh heart, 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 oh the bleeding drops of red, whereon the deck my Captain lies, falling cold and dead. O Captain, my Captain, rise up and hear the bells. Rise up, for you the flag is flung, for you the bugle trails. For you bouquets and ribbon trees, for you the shores are crowding. For you they call the swaying mass, their eager faces turning. Here, Captain, dear father, this arm beneath your head, it is some dream that on the deck you falling cold and dead. My Captain does not answer, his lips are pale and still. My father does not feel my arm, he has no pulse nor will. The ship is anchored, safe and sound, its voyage closed and done. From free full trip the victor ship comes in with object won. Exult, O shores, and ring, O bells, but I with more full tread walk the deck, my Captain lies falling cold and dead. O Captain, my Captain by Walt Whitman. Whitman wrote this poem shortly after President Abraham Lincoln was assassinated. It is an extended metaphor intended to memorialize Lincoln's life and work. The captain represents the assassinated president. The ship represents the war-weathered nation. Following the Civil War, the prize won represents the salvagant Union. The speaker, torn between relief and despair, captures America's confusion at the end of the Civil War. It was a time of many conflicting sentiments, and Whitman immortalized this sense of uncertainty in O Captain, My Captain. Whitman's poetry places a lot of emphasis on the individual. This particular poem explores a variation on that theme, the self versus the other. The speaker struggles with balancing his personal feelings of loss with the celebration mood resulting from the successful voyage. While the Civil War claimed many lives, it led to the reunification of the Union. So many Americans felt divided. In Whitman's poem, the speaker believes that he should be a part of the other group, celebrating their return to safety. However, his inner thoughts set him apart from the crowd as he tries to reconcile his emotional reaction to the captain's death. O Captain, My Captain is the only Walt Whitman poem that has a regular meter and rhyme scheme. Often hailed as the father of free verse, Whitman tended to write his poem without following any kind of ordered poetic form. However, O Captain, My Captain is organized into 3 8-line stanzas. Each stanza closes with the word falling cold and dead, and the first 4 lines of each stanza are longer than the last 4 lines, because this poem is an elegy to the dead. Additionally, this regular meter is reminiscent of a soldier marching across the battlefield, which is fitting for a poem that commemorates the end of the Civil War. Analysis for the literature devices in O Captain, My Captain. Metaphor. There are 2 extended metaphors in this poem. The first extended metaphor is captain, used in the first line that runs throughout the poem. Here captain represents Abraham Lincoln, who loses his life in the battle. The second metaphor is voyage, which represents the Civil War. Personification. Whitman has used personification to give human qualities to lifeless objects. He has personified the walk of the speaker as a mortal tread, because he cannot live without his captain. Imagery. Imagery appeals to the 5 senses of the readers. The poet has used visual imagery such as cold and dead. Lips are pale and still. Bleeding drops of red. Whitman's choices of powerful words has made the reader visualize the death of the captain. Alliteration. Alliteration is the repetition of the same consonant sound in the same lines of the poetry, such as the use of F in flag is flung, and the sound of S in safe and sound. Concluding the analysis. It can be said that Whitman has effectively demonstrated his love for military heroes who have sacrificed for the American glory. This effectiveness has come through the use of the devices as explained in this analysis. In conclusion, I think this is an amazingly expressive poem by the brilliant Walt Whitman.